Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Strictly Splatter Presents. Today I've got 4 great Blu-rays to share with you guys from Era Home Video. These guys are seriously kicking ass when it comes to collectible discs and amazing releases. So I want to bring them to you because you need to know about them and you need to buy them if you consider yourself a collector. Here we go. I'm going to start with my least favorite of the 4. It's still a great movie. It's a solid movie, but it's the least enjoyable. However, as a horror fan, as a horror film collector, it is a crown jewel. It's something that deserves to be owned. Let me not cover beautiful artwork there. I'm gonna bring it up closer. Mark of the Devil with Udo Kier and Herbert Lom, which is that guy right there. He's in the Pink Panther movies, actually. He's the chief, I believe. I forget, or I think that's what he's called. Anyway, Mark of the Devil. It's basically a movie about the Inquisition, not Inquisition, I'm sorry, about witch hunts in Europe, and it's very bloody. It's very, it's basically torture porn. It's very early torture porn, basically, but it's also got that kind of classy Euro, kind of sexiness to it. But if you like girls being whipped and set on fire and things like that, you'll enjoy the movie. It's also very historic. When it was released, it would come with a barf bag that said Mark of the Devil on it. That was sort of the marketing piece behind it. It's kind of interesting way to sell the movie. It's like, hey, you will throw up when you watch this movie, but here, we give you a collectible bag to hold your vomit in. A ton of really awesome special features. There's Mark of the Times, exclusive feature-length documentary from, High Rising Productions on the emergence of the new wave of British horror directors that surfaced during the 60s and 70s, featuring contributions from Michael Armstrong, who is the director. And there's another cool one I really liked. Let me see if I can get the actual definition for it. Oh, Mark of the Devil Now and Then. A look at the film's locations and how they appear today. That's pretty neat. And you got outtakes. There's also a reversible sleeve on this. I saw a screener disc of it, just so you know. So it is. I still have the plastic on it, but they just recently sent me the finished product, so I can show you guys how amazing that looks. Look at that. And that's the back. Ton of great features. It looks stunning on Blu-ray. I recommend it if you're a horror fan and you want to kind of complete your collection of Euro trashy torture movies. Mark of the Devil is really a high point. It's about as classy as those kind of movies get. And Udo Kier is great. He plays like the love interest, and Herbert Lom is awesome. And then this dude, oh man, this dude, what is his name again? Reggie Nalder, this guy, God, what a face. Look at that guy's face. He's amazing. He's awesome. He's also in Dracula's Dog, I believe it's called. Good actor, man. He's really awesome in this. It's a fun watch. Well, I'm gonna say it's a fun watch. It's a worthy watch, and it's something to have if you want to complete your Euro horror collection. It's fantastic. We're gonna switch. You know what? I got 2 Japanese films. I'm going to leave those for the end. My favorite of the bunch, 100% favorite of the bunch, Day of Anger. I'm a huge spaghetti western fan. This is Lee Van Cleef and Giuliano Gemma. Day of Anger is super badass. This guy comes to town. He teams up with Giulio Gemma, who's sort of this nerdy guy that no one gives a shit about, and teaches him to be a badass. And it is fantastic. So the back's kind of something. It looks like a Criterion disc on the back. I'll give you a look at the inside here. Pretty amazing. Look at that. I love this cover. I wish this was the cover they went with. Look at that. Oh my God. Can I get it? Oh, that looks so badass. It's a DVD and Blu-ray of it, and it has the international version as well, which is pretty nice. And it's I believe the international version is longer. That's the version I watched. Yes, the international version is 114 minutes, and the American version is 86 minutes. Yes, and they're both on Blu-ray, and they're both on DVD. These are the DVDs of the international and then Italian I'm guessing the Italian version is the long one then, because I remember I saw a long one. Reversible cover. Oh my God! You know what? Saints be praised. Reversible cover has the awesomeness of that poster, so I am going to flip that around. Show you the book real quick. Huge book, really thick. You got Mr. Lee Van Badass Cleef. You got a couple cool posters in there. You got some great text. Cool pics. There is a couple of articles. Day of Anger by Howard Hughes. I doubt it's the real Howard Hughes though. That I did not. Don't believe it's the real Howard Hughes. That would be pretty interesting. I doubt it's the real Howard Hughes because it's not actually Howard. I think it's the Howard Hughes is the spaghetti western guy. Anyway, huge booklet here. Lots of fun text. Great stuff to look at. Some articles, shooting locations, behind the scenes kind of stuff. Credo of a gunfighter. Love it. Great movie. I'm a huge spaghetti western fan. I had never seen Day of Anger before, and it instantly became one of my top five for sure. If you guys like spaghetti westerns, please let me know. I always like to hear recommendations. If you guys like Day of Anger, let me know. If you guys have any spaghetti westerns that are maybe a little obscure, let me know. I'll tell you my top three. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Then Compañeros, great movie, which is coming out on Blu-ray soon, or it might be out already. And Kioma with Franco Nero. Oof, great movie. Anyway, so that's Day of Anger. Pick this up. Pick this up. Pick it up. It is an awesome, awesome movie. I'm not a fan of the John Wayne, John Ford type westerns, but these, oh man, this is what cinema's all about. It's perfect. They did a great job, and I'm just, I was just in awe of it. Fantastic score too. Riz Ortolani, that's who it was. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now we got two great Japanese films here. We're gonna switch gears a little bit from Massacre Gun. Massacre Gun is a movie by I don't want to butcher it, so I'm gonna go slowly. Yasuharu Hasabe. Did I get that right? Yasuharu Hasabe. Not bad. That's pretty close. It's starring Joe Shishido, who, if you don't know, has kind of a puff face. Kind of does that. So that's because I don't know. That's just why his cheeks are popped. He looks like a squirrel. But he did a series of badass gangster pictures in Japan, and Massacre Gun is one of them. Look at that awesome cover. That's such a cool cover. Arrow is definitely giving Criterion a run for their money. Look at that. Awesome. This is the back. So the story here is it's a group of brothers who own a bar. They loosely tied to a mob. The mob boss gets mad at them. They get in trouble with the mob. Then one of the brothers is a hothead. One thing leads to another. Then they're in a war with the mob. And then it's basically a slow burn kind of movie. Not a lot happens. It's more of a character thing. It's not a big action movie. But the ending, you see the cover there. The ending is basically what that cover tells you. There's no Massacre Gun until like the last 5 minutes of the movie. And then 5 to 10 minutes of the movie. And Joe takes on the entire mob with a shotgun on this deserted highway. And it is epic. It's one of the coolest action sequences ever. I am not kidding. It's worth it for that finale. But I will say it is kind of a slow burn. Special features here include I know there was here we go, brand new interview with renowned critic and historian Tony Raines. This also has a reversible sleeve, so I'm gonna open this up and give you guys a look inside. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Like that. Oh, okay, upside down. There we go. Massacre Gun. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. There's a coffin there. That's part of the that features into the movie. the coffin, and actually this is the inside of their bar. There's a guy playing the piano over there, and really neat. And there's Joe. I don't know if you can see his cheeks there, but he's got pretty puffed cheeks. Anyway, Color Me Blood Red, some writing there, some really good articles. Oh, that's good still. That's a good still. And you can see Joe. You see Joe's cheeks, the guy with the dynamite? You see his cheeks? Yeah. Weird, right? But he's a badass, and it's a lot of fun. Lots of good stills from the movie, running around shots, and it's a solid movie. It's definitely not something you go in expecting hardcore action all the time. Here are the discs. Again, it's Blu-ray and DVD. There's the different artwork on this one. There's a character whose hands get mangled, so that's why that's like that. And I'll show you the reversible sleeve while I'm at it. Very cool. The original poster, kind of like the one with the Day of Anger. I like that one a lot, actually. But I think I'm going to stick with this one. This one really does it for me. That's so neat. So that's Massacre Gun. Yasuharu Hasabe's Massacre Gun. A great little, low-key crime thriller from Japan. Great setting, great black and white cinematography. Phenomenal action ending that it has to be seen to be believed. I recommend this highly if you're a big Japanese action fan. You've probably seen Massacre Gun already, but if you haven't, I highly recommend Massacre Gun. Now, are you ready for The Blind Woman's Curse? I know you are. Check that out. Look at that cover. Meiko Kaji is also known as Lady Snowblood, who's an amazing samurai movie character. And here she appears in Teruo Ishii's Blind Woman's Curse, which is kind of a ghost story, kind of a samurai revenge movie, kind of a little bit of everything. And apparently, I didn't know this, Teruo Ishii, the director, is known as the King of Cult. This is also known as Black Cat's Revenge. And I'll read you the backs, because the plot's kind of all over the place, so maybe they'll be able to give it to me a little more succinct for you guys. Akemi Kaji is a dragon-tattooed leader of the Tachibana Yakuza clan. In a duel with a rival gang, Akemi slashes the eyes of an opponent, and a black cat appears to lap the blood from the gushing wound. I'll get to the blood in a minute. The cat, along with the eye victim, go on to pursue Akemi's gang in revenge, leaving a trail of dead Yakuza girls, the dragon tattoos skinned from their bodies. So, the beginning of this movie, the first 10 minutes of the movie, is one of the most epic, bloody samurai battles ever, led by Meiko as Akemi. And it is just amazing. It's an awesome way to start the movie. You get this bloody, full-out samurai battle, no holds barred. A guy gets his eye slashed, instead of the thing, which leads to the whole being blind and all that stuff, being the motif of the movie. And then we settle into sort of the drama story of it. Akemi sort of takes over this kind of gangster world, this kind of a Yakuza kind of thing in the samurai kingdom. And there's someone going around killing people, and there's sort of a mystery about that. There's a revenge aspect to it, and then the finale is another huge samurai battle, which is fantastic. But the good thing is, as opposed to Massacre Gun, this one has action, splashed throughout the movie. There's the back. I'll open this up in a minute. I'll tell you what the special features are. It has audio commentary by Japanese expert Jasper Sharp, who actually did some articles for Massacre Gun as well on that booklet. It has trailers for 4 of the films that Meiko stars in the Stray Cat series, which is also being put out by Arrow, and I look forward to reviewing that for you guys as well. Let's crack it open. I'll give you a peek inside. There's Meiko looking badass. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's cool. This is the real deal. This is the real Kill Bill, man. This is where she got his stuff from. There's Meiko from the end of the movie, I believe, all tatted up with her sword, ready to kick ass. And the booklet is here. It's, not as thick as the other ones, but you got some neat artwork, and you got some talk about the production and the credits and this is really more of a brief little thing. Tom Mess has an article about Mako's adventures in Professor Ishii's erotic grotesque wonderland. I like that. It's a great title. I'm gonna read that. I actually haven't read any of this yet. Dying to read it. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. What a face. Great stuff. Really great stuff. I recommend it. Oh, I love when they do rain. There's something about rain in these movies that really pops. Good movie. It's you know, sometimes billed as a horror film. It's not really a horror film. It's got ghostly elements, and the reversible cover is the kind of cool original poster. I shows Mako there and the black cat, but I really like the new one that they came up with, so I'm gonna stick with the new one for mine. And that's Blind Woman's Curse. If you're a big samurai fan, if you're a Mako Kaji fan, if you're a fan of Japanese folklore, because it has to do with the black cats and, you know, sort of like the crow, but with a cat, I would recommend Blind Woman's Curse. This is a great purchase, and number one reason to get it, it looks beautiful on Blu-ray. It also comes on DVD. It looks beautiful on Blu-ray. It looks like a new movie. That's the best way I can put it. It looks like a new, brand new freaking movie. And it is stunning. It is a wonderful watch. It is a beautiful film, a great samurai picture, and you need to own it. Anyway, so that is my review of 4 of Arrow's most recent releases. They are amazing. I'm very happy with all of them. Massacre Gun, Day of Anger, Blind Woman's Curse, and Mark of the Devil. My number one pick, if I had to pick one for you to pick up, Day of Anger. If I had to pick 2, Blind Woman's Curse. And definitely the next one would be Massacre Gun, and obviously Mark of the Devil, which is still a sweet ass movie if you love, if you like blood and torture and Euro horror. That's the one for you. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please stay tuned for more Strictly Splatter Presents. And I will be with you very shortly. I've got some really good stuff coming from Kino. Some really wonderful things. Mario Bava set and all that stuff. So we can talk about that soon. Thanks for watching. Adios.